Hi everyone, I'm Chenxing. Welcome to the Media Pool. In my video essay, I will critically reflect on my learning experience through the viral video module. I have divided it into two parts. Part 1 is my comparison of my two viral video performance through the analysis of burgers' contagious characteristics, and part 2 will be my reflection on my teamwork experience with the theory of Tachman and Goldman. Part 1 Contagious Characteristics. In this video, I will mention 3 parts of burgers' contagious characteristics. My first video is about a real story of an elephant. It describes how the elephant was abused by a small heart to learning acting skills, and the aim of my video is to draw people's attention to boycott the cruelty animal performance. The first one is about story. I asked myself how I could make my video more engaging than my competitors, and so I examined their videos and found that most of them are straightforward and objective introduction of facts about the abuse of elephants. Berger said that stories are more vivid and engaging than the plain facts. Whereas I use the real experience of a baby elephant named Audible to tell a story that shows how the Baha abused elephants. At first, the narrative style of my video involved simply relating the fact that elephants were abused. After submitting my draft, however, my tutor Carrie saw that my video was not very attractive, and she suggested using a storytelling approach. After changing the narrative style, I found my video was much more interesting than when I simply laid out objective facts. Indeed, as Berger said, people like to hear and share stories because they are more engaging. The second and most essential characteristic is emotion. My video is about the Mahal abuse of an elephant, which I think can engender strong emotions. Berger claims that emotions differ on the level of physiological arousal or activation they evoke, and high arousal emotions such as anger or anxiety are more likely to increase social transmission. Whereas my video includes many shocking scenes of elephants being abused, such as being hit or chained up to make audience angry. I found it really affects emotions of the audience. As can be seen from my comments, many of my viewers express their shock and anger at the cruelty. After I watched the video, I feel so angry about the abuse that I want to let other people know about it, hoping that they would also realize the seriousness of the abuse of elephants. I realized then that Berger's theory was accurate. The content that evokes high arousal emotions, such as anger, is more transmissible. My second video is an e-learning video which made by my team. It explores the finding of Mahani's paper. It is what a feminist looks like, currently the feminist self in the neoliberal visual economy of Instagram, and looking at the current body positive activism on Instagram, and exploring how Instagram is used to challenge the traditional construction of beauty and gender. The first one is about emotion. Berger said that positive emotional contact is more likely to be transmitted than negative emotional contact. The video is about her Megan presents her body positivism on Instagram, and so the emotion of the video is positive. In the beginning of the video, we use the alternative stereo sound and successive picture of body positive with a fast alternating rhythm to quickly induce the audience. We also use positive statements such as "your body does not need to be slim and disciplined," which can make the audience patient and confident. The editing style we use strengthens the emotional atmosphere of the video and deepens the audience's desire to continue watching and share with others. This strengthening of emotional atmosphere not only capitalizes on Berger's idea that positive emotions are more communicable, but also meets Berger's idea of high arousal emotions. The second part is about practical value. Berger says people like to share emotions that is helpful to others to show themselves in a good light. A video makes a detailed analysis of the idea in Mahani's paper, which can help students who are studying for a relevant degree understand how modern feminists influence society through social media platforms. Some people comment that they thought a video helped them learn and then so support us. As Berger said, people do not like waste time on meaningless things. I think that the video needs to have practical meaning for the audience to want to watch them and share them with others. In the conclusion, through a comparative analysis of the contagious characteristics of the two videos, I personally think emotion is the most important one. People like to share things that can get emotional resonance, and I think positive emotion or emotion with high arousal ability will make videos more transmitting. I will start my new internship next month, which is to make videos for animal protection organizations. Now I understand that in the production process, I should pay more attention to the correction of video emotional atmosphere and encourage the audience to be willing to share my video by affecting the audience emotions. At the same time, in this implementation work, I will further explore the influence of different types of emotions in video communication by making different types of videos. Next, I will reflect my experience of teamwork and leadership through the Tuckman's 5 stage of team development theory and Goleman's leadership theory. Group development. Tuckman talked about 5 stages of team development, and I want to talk about 2 stages of them. The first one is the forming stage. I had a great experience during the forming stage. At the first meeting of the group, to help us understand one another, we shared our video performance from last semester, talking about our extracurricular activism in the field of video protection, such as internships, and discussed what each person were good at. Before the meeting, I was a little afraid and anxious about facing these unknown techs and team members. After each of us said what we were good at and analyzed the feedback of last semester's videos, however, I could relax a bit more and get to know them. The meeting also helped me make a preliminary plan for our subsequent division of work in the group. After the first meeting, I found that the forming stage of team is the most critical in the overall corruption of the team. At the Tuckman side, a new team will face many uncertainties, and so it's essential to understand the characteristics of team members and the requirements of the task. The storming stage. Our first job was to choose one article for each of us to analyze and summarize its main idea, and then compile and select 2 better ideas together as a video topic. At that time, I thought we might enter the storming stage, in contrast to Tuckman's theory. However, there was no quarrel during the whole selection process. We quickly and amicably decided on the choice of 2 articles, and the members who were not selected did not argue. I made no objection because I thought that 2 other members' ideas are more prominent, so I have doubts about Tuckman's theory. In my opinion, in the process of group or cooperation, some members may be so good at something that other members will sincerely accept their ideas, and so it's possible that group can avoid the storming stage. Through the reflection on the group development stage, I think the stage features described by Tuckman are not completely reliable because I don't experience the tense dispute in the storming stage. Besides, I think the forming stage is very important because it can help us understand the characteristics of each person and analyze the assessments well, thus making our subsequent process more smoothly. Therefore, in the later group work, I will pay more attention to the forming stage, making a good preparation for the group cooperation so as to improve the working efficiency. Goleman mentioned 6 leadership styles, and I think 2 of them are very useful for our team. The most important leadership style in our group is democratic leadership, which involves building consensus by encouraging participation. The members of our group respect and support one another, and everyone can express their opinions, which gave us a sense of achievement and responsibility. We came up with a solution after we realized that there was no time to perfect our submission form. We brainstormed in the meeting, and each of us had a chance to edit the document and share our own ideas. So we came up with many ideas together, improve the speed and the quality of the work, and basically finish the form within 3 hours. I think this style allows everyone to express their opinions, which enables the group to find the best solution to the problem. The other kind of leadership that I want to mention is visionary leadership, which means leader makes a vision of the future. At the very beginning, our team planned a division of the labor of the final video production and conceived many interesting ideas, which impressed us because we could feel how we were important to the project. At that time, I felt the benefits of visionary leadership. As the teamwork were coming to an end, however, I found that we paid too much attention to the final text of video production and ignored some details that needed to be improved in the production process, namely the perfection of submission form. Within a few days of deadline, we found that social media promotion, credit, and reference in the table haven't been modified. Given the urgency, the team members feel anxious. I reflect that the reason for this might be because of the visionary leadership style, which is focused on the future and pay less attention to the small details that affect the daily operation of the organization. This can damage the organization and prevent the team from fulfilling the vision. In a word, I think the democratic leadership is quite important in the team. It's based on the respect members, can be very good improve members of the sense of responsibility and engagement, and improve the work efficiency. In the following internship experience, I will summarize and study my leadership of the leadership style if there is an opportunity. I also complete to a democratic leadership style, establish a harmonious and efficient teamwork.